Today, we're diving into a juicy topic, Palantir Technologies, one of the most talked about companies in the market right now. Recently, Palantir's stock has been on a bit of a roller coaster ride, experiencing around 30% drop. But here's the twist, this dip might just be the perfect opportunity for investors, and we're going to explain why. In fact, there's a real possibility that this dip could set the stage for Palantir stock to soar to $570. Stick with me. Palantir's impressive growth, a company that keeps crushing it. First off, let's talk about why Palantir is still one of the most impressive companies in the market. The company has been posting some seriously strong numbers. In their most recent earnings report, they delivered a stellar around 28.79% revenue growth and maintained industry-leading gross margins of 80.25%. If you've been following Palantir, you know they're not your typical software company. They specialize in big data analytics, particularly for government and defense sectors, and their products are mission-critical for national security, intelligence, and even big businesses. For those unfamiliar, Palantir is like the Sherlock Holmes of data. Their software dives deep into complex datasets and brings out insights that are as valuable as gold. Whether it's helping the U.S. government tackle security threats or assisting companies in optimizing their operations, Palantir is the go-to solution for organizations that need to make sense of mountains of data. Now, with all that growth and a solid track record, why is the stock down 30% recently? Is this a temporary setback or a sign of something more troubling? The Palantir stock drop, what happened? Let's be real. A 30% drop in stock price is no small thing. But here's the thing, this drop doesn't tell the whole story. Palantir's stock price drop seems to be largely market-driven, tied to some macroeconomic factors that have little to do with the company's actual performance. So, if you're sitting on the sidelines wondering whether you should buy the dip, this might just be the perfect opportunity to jump in before Palantir stock rebounds and soars. Here's why. The German spending plan and Palantir's defense ties. A lot of the recent stock volatility is linked to Germany's fiscal policy, especially when it comes to defense and security spending. Germany's Chancellor-in-Waiting, Friedrich Merz, recently announced plans to amend the country's constitution in order to exempt defense and security outlays from fiscal spending limits. Now, what does this have to do with Palantir? Well, Palantir's big customers are often in defense and security, and as a result, any increase in defense spending, especially from a major European player like Germany, bodes well for Palantir's future prospects. Let's break it down with a simple analogy. Imagine you're a movie director, and your next film is already looking like a box office hit. You've got a stellar cast, Palantir's strong performance, but what you really need is that last-minute sponsorship from a major studio, Germany's increased defense budget. When the sponsorship deal comes through, it's like getting the green light for a blockbuster, and Palantir's stock price gets a boost. Germany's spending plans could drive more business to Palantir, making this drop look like a temporary dip before the big wave of growth. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you've commented, let's continue. But wait. Please support us by becoming a member of our channel. We highly appreciate. Let's talk about another factor that could be playing into this stock volatility, the ongoing US-China trade tensions. We've all heard about the tariffs and trade wars between the US and China. Well, Palantir has strong ties to the US government, and any shift in these trade relations can have ripple effects across the stock market, including Palantir. Now, here's the twist, US Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick hinted that there could be a compromise on tariffs. On Tuesday, he made a comment that suggested the US and China might dial down their trade disputes in the future. This is major, because tariffs can hurt the tech sector, and any adjustment could help boost market sentiment, including for companies like Palantir. But wait, there's more. Even Trump himself acknowledged that there might be an adjustment period for tariffs. You know what that means? Investor sentiment is shifting, and Palantir stands to benefit if trade tensions ease. Lower tariffs mean more stability for the tech sector, and Palantir, being one of the most innovative companies in the sector, could get a major boost as a result. Alright, now let's bring it all together. Palantir is growing, and despite a temporary stock dip, there are huge reasons to believe the stock could shoot back up, and potentially soar to $570 in the future. Why? Defense spending boost. If Germany and other nations continue to increase defense budgets, Palantir will likely see more contracts, especially given their prominence in the defense and intelligence sectors. Trade stability. If U.S. trade relations with China stabilize, the tech sector will be better positioned for growth. That's great news for Palantir, which is one of the most tech-forward companies out there. Strong fundamentals. Despite the recent dip, Palantir's growth rates and gross margins are exceptional. With a 28.79% revenue growth and a solid 80.25% gross margin, Palantir is stronger than ever and positioned to capitalize on new opportunities. AI and data integration. Palantir isn't just a software company, it's a game-changer in the way businesses, governments, and industries use data. As AI and data analytics continue to dominate the future, Palantir is in a prime position to lead the way. Imagine you're sitting at a bingo table. You've been waiting for the right combination of numbers to hit. You've got one number left and you're about to get a bingo. Suddenly, you hear that big announcement: Germany's defense spending is going up, and tariffs might go down. Ding! 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 You've got a jackpot. Palantir's stock is the bingo ball, and that little dip was just a chance for you to grab the last available spot on the board before the big win. If you didn't buy in, you'd miss out on the upward surge coming next. So, let's wrap this up. Despite the recent 30% drop, there are significant factors that suggest Palantir's stock is poised for a rebound. Increased defense spending, potential tariff compromises, and Palantir's solid fundamentals are all pointing to a bright future for the company. Palantir's stock could soar to $570 as these macroeconomic factors line up, and the market starts to realize that this temporary dip was a blip in the radar, not a sign of fundamental weakness. If you've been waiting for the perfect time to jump into Palantir, now might be your chance. As always, do your own research, and keep an eye on the broader market trends. Palantir is a company with a strong vision, a rock-solid foundation, and a track record of delivering results. So, buckle up, folks. The ride is just getting started, and this could be the moment you've been waiting for. Palantir's future, bigger than we can imagine. Alright, now that we've covered the fundamentals and current events surrounding Palantir, let's zoom out and think big for a second. While the $570 target might sound ambitious, this company is operating in an arena that has unlimited potential. We're talking about AI, data analytics, defense, and global government contracts, all sectors that are only going to grow over the next decade. Here's the kicker: Palantir is positioned in a unique place. The company isn't just riding the wave of general tech growth, it's creating a whole new category of data-driven decision-making. Think of it like this: Palantir's software isn't just a tool, it's like the Swiss Army knife of the data world. Whether you need to track national security threats, predict supply chain disruptions, or optimize manufacturing processes, Palantir has a solution for it. And here's where things get really exciting: the more data we generate, the more companies and governments are going to need tools like Palantir to make sense of it. You could almost think of Palantir as the data butler of the future, always there, always in the background, doing the hard work of organizing, analyzing, and providing insights. We might even see Palantir become as ubiquitous as the internet itself in the coming years. You know how Google is almost in every aspect of our lives. Palantir could be on track to do something similar but in a far more specialized area. It's our privilege that God, the creator of heaven and earth, will bless us abundantly, make us the head and not the tail if we love Him and obey His commandments. Please acknowledge Him in your plans and He will direct your paths. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6. Want more information? please check the description section. Also again, I invite you support us by becoming a member. Link in the description section. If you have watched until the end, drop a comment like this: I stayed until the end. Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. There are 3 more important steps to build wealth. First, like this video, subscribe and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you highly motivate me to continue bringing to you educative and transformative videos every week. Do not miss out on our future videos full of knowledge and wisdom. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today. Your support is appreciated so much. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts about today's video. Thank you. See you in the next video by God's grace. We love you, and blessings to you.